With so many great games coming out all at once at this time of year, your wallet may be taking a beating. But not to worry though, as the PS4 has a huge library of free-to-play games. On top of the monthly free game you get for having PSN Plus, there are a ton of games you can download and play totally free. I'm your host as always, K-Max Time, and today I want to go over my picks for the top 10 free-to-play PS4 games. First up is a cooperative action RPG called Happy Dungeon. This game is everything a good dungeon crawler is supposed to be. It's got a deep leveling system that allows you to upgrade your weapons and abilities, but the best part is the game allows you to hack your way through dungeons with up to 3 friends at once, which makes for a kick-ass multiplayer experience. Of course, with all free-to-play games, there is a loot box system where you can pay to unlock items to level up faster, but in the game, this case, you can easily unlock these same items just by playing the game for a short amount of time, which is very nice to see. Overall, Happy Dungeons is a fun little game for you and a few friends to sink a few hours into, and of course you can't beat free, so go ahead and give it a try. Next up, we have a game called Battle Ages, which is a free-to-play RTS game or real-time strategy. If you like games like Civilization 5 or Total War Warhammer, then this game is right up your alley. It has a very similar feel to those games, and it has a huge amount of civilizations to choose from, making for a super deep gameplay experience. Of course, the PvP or player versus player online gameplay is also super fun and easy to pick up and very intuitive. A lot of these games, RTS games, are hard to get into, but this one is pretty simple. After a few hours of learning, you will be on your way to conquering enemies in no time. If you're an RTS guy, then look no further than Battle Ages for hours of free gameplay fun. My next game is called Spelunker World, and it's a free-to-play, side-scrolling action-adventure game that is actually based on an old-school Atari 2600 game where you explore caves. I love that this game has its roots from the early days of gaming, and it tries to stay true to them. The gameplay is clunky, but it's clunky on purpose to try to give modern gamers that feel of the 1980s. There's even a 6-player co-op mode that is loads of fun. It's a quirky little game, but one that is worth trying out, especially if you guys can find up to 5 friends to play with at once. So if you have a few friends and want to kill some time, this is the perfect game to do so. Next up is another RTS MOBA game called Smite. Players choose from a large selection of playable gods, immortals, and creatures from ancient mythology and join session-based arena combat. The combat is mostly 5 players against a set of other 5 players, but there's other game modes included as well. They have different objectives and different rule sets, and the goal of most of them is to defeat the Titan located at the opposing team's base while protecting your own Titan. Basic RTS stuff here. However, the gameplay is incredibly fun and easy to pick up for any RTS player out there. You'll quickly find yourself sinking hours into this game, and it's definitely one, if you're, like I said, if you're an RTS fan, this is a game that is worth trying out. You cannot beat free, and this one has got loads of free stuff in it. Yes, it again has the loot box system, but gameplay will allow you to bypass that. You don't have to spend any money on this game unless you really want to. One of the most addicting indie games I've played this year has to be Brawlhalla, a free-to-play multiplayer fighting game. The game is as close to Smash Brothers as you'll get on a Sony console. The fast-paced, hectic gameplay is both easy to pick up but hard to master, which is what makes a fighting game so much fun to play. It also has a massive roster of characters, all with their distinct abilities and playstyles, which really adds to the depth and replayability of the game. Now, there are microtransactions, but the good thing is they're not necessary, and the game is not a pay-to-win format. Easily one of the better pick up and play fighting games on the system, Brawlhalla is definitely a game you should try out. Possibly the most popular free-to-play game on the PS4 has to be World of Tanks. This game has been around for what it seems like forever and is on just about every platform known to man, including mobile phones, believe it or not. But the PS4 version is the latest and greatest and has all the great bells and whistles, and best of all, like again, it is free. The game is a team battle royale style where you command a tank and try to eliminate enemy players, and the last team has tank standing wins. It's simple, it's easy, but it's loads of fun. Not to mention that there are over 400 different types of tanks to unlock and pick from, and there are hours and hours of gameplay here for the low price of $0, so there's absolutely no reason to not hop in and win some battles in the tank in this one. If you're into trading card games like Hearthstone, then you'll really enjoy playing Hex Cards Clash. I love that you guys can buy and sell and trade cards with other players online, which can make for some pretty interesting interactions with other players. On top of that, the game features a challenging but fun single-player campaign and, of course, online matches against other players. While the game itself is free, you may find yourself wanting to purchase certain cards in order to complete with other players online, which kind of sucks, but spending a few dollars when you think about it to upgrade your deck is still a lot cheaper than buying a $60 game, and it's completely optional to the player, so you can still have a ton of fun here for free. But if you want to go to the higher tier level decks, then you might have to spend a few dollars. Not the end of the world, but still worth mentioning. Next up is an amazing take on an MMORPG. Marvel Heroes Omega blends the awesomeness that is the Marvel Universe with the epic worlds and leveling systems of an RPG. The game features all of your favorite Marvel characters like Iron Man, Captain America, Deadpool, Wolverine, and countless more. You have your standard skill tree upgrading system that allows you to purchase and customize your characters and how they play in the game. You can do stealth, you can do more battles, you can pretty much customize your characters any way you want. It's pretty cool. It's also a pretty solid action RPG on top of that, and the majority of the items that you can pay to unlock, you can also win out in the game from in-game currency, so you don't have to be paying for these things. If you want to play and get the higher end stuff, you can unlock it from in-game currency you earn by playing the game, so that's always good to see in free-to-play games. So if you're into RPGs and if you're into superheroes, this is definitely a game worth checking out. The next game is a hero-based first-person shooter called Paladins. Now, yes, this game is a blatant ripoff of Overwatch, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because Overwatch kicks ass. The gameplay here features is great and massive roster of unique and interesting characters that makes for some fast-paced, action-packed multiplayer action. Now, clearly it's not as good as Overwatch, but it's not that far off, and it will cost you, like I said, $0 to play it, so it may be worth your time here. Now, you can spend money to upgrade your heroes and get cards and things like that in the store, but most of that can again be purchased with in-game currency earned from playing the game. This is a super fun and easy to pick up first-person shooter hero-based game, so if you're a fan of Overwatch, I highly suggest giving this one a try. It may not be as good, but like I said, for the price of $0, it's a pretty good alternative. And finally, a game that is extremely popular right now, and that is the Battle Royale mode of Fortnite. Now, there is a full version of this game you can buy in stores that's around $40 right now that includes a single player and other modes, but the actual free part that's actually fun is just the Battle Royale mode, which again is free to play. You can download just this mode of it. It's basically a reskinned PUBG, but that is just a PC and Xbox One exclusive, so Fortnite right now is your best option for a Battle Royale style shooter on the PS4. And again, you can't go wrong with the price of $0 here if you just want to play the Battle Royale mode. And I've played over 100 hours of Fortnite so far, and I seriously cannot get enough of it. I cannot recommend it enough. It's just about anyone. It's so great. Seriously, this is one of the most fun I've ever gotten out of a free-to-play game. So please do yourself a favor if you're a fan of Battle Royale games. Give this one a try if you haven't already. Like I said, we are not getting PUBG as of right now on PS4. So Fortnite is looking like the best option for people out there looking for a game like this on the PS4. So go ahead, give it a try. It's got awesome online multiplayer. And if you want to buy the full game, I guess the campaign is pretty cool as well if you want to pay the $40 for the full-fledged game. But I recommend just downloading the free-to-play Battle Royale mode. It's pretty badass. So there you guys have it, 10 awesome free-to-play games that you should check out on the PS4. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you guys did, do me a huge favor, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos and like this in your sub boxes daily. Be sure to check out my previous PS4 videos, links in the end slate and description. Also check out the Patreon, help there would be greatly appreciated. But until next time, guys, remember that it's always K-Mac time somewhere. Till then, take it easy and peace out.
Ninja.